Hi, everybody. It's me again. Well, you didn't know I was here the first time because I didn't put up the video because I had no sound. Yikes. Anyway, we're going to do it again. Short. Just going to pick the highlights. Somebody asked me about the Epps versus Fox trial. This guy, Epps, was, he went to the January 6th meeting. He was a Trump supporter. He was an ex-Marine, and Tucker Carlson decided to call him out and say that he was a plant by the government to get information. So MAGA went out and just went nuts and threatened his family. And so this guy Epps is now suing Fox News. And when I read on this before today that you didn't get to see, I got that, he's going to get something out of this. But the big question for me, and this is what I want to read on, is when is MAGA going to flip? Right? So, we have a couple of things going on here. So we have Epps versus Fox. This is an ex-Marine Trump supporter, and he totally got screwed. You got all these single donors that are getting taken to the cleaners, yet they're still supporting this guy. You have the misinformation from Fox News that there was 3 people. It came out yesterday. There were 3 people who were starting this news organization with Murdoch. I don't know if they were starting, but they were there in the beginning, and they're all saying now, "Oh, we wouldn't have done it if we knew where this was going. If we would have known what Fox was going to be, we would have not put our energies into this," whatever they did. I don't know. But there is one guy named Paddington who has emails from Murdoch that says Murdoch knew that the election was not stolen, yet his company still peddled it. So that may be something to come up. So let's just, and I was thinking back, I was watching the news, PBS yesterday, and they were talking about Nixon. And when did Nixon's GOP finally go, enough is enough? And that was when they heard Nixon on tape saying, let's cover this up. Let's tell the FBI to stop looking at this. Now, we have Trump saying all sorts of stuff. The difference between then and now, according to this one reporter, was that there were only 3 news stations and people believed him. Now we have multiple news outlets, YouTube and others, Twitter and all that, and Fox News that's saying alternate facts are viable. The truth isn't the truth. So my question is, it's going to be interesting to see if I get the same cards, because once again, the first card I pulled on this question, it was the Queen of Cups, a woman that has a secret that's coming out. It's always a woman that's going to bring Trump down. So my question is, when is the MAGA faithful? And it's not that, because I think they're still going to hang on to him, as they did with Nixon. When is the, it's hard to even say this, normal Republicans, because there aren't any. Doesn't feel like it. Why isn't anybody saying anything? I was reading my first news feed said the Republicans in Ohio are scared. They got to figure out how to take Trump down. And I'm like, why are they so scared? I mean, anyway. So the question is, when are the Republicans going to have enough? Is it before their party's done? When are the Republicans going to have enough of Donald Trump? When are they going to just go enough? When are they going to pull a Chris Christie and say, the hell were we thinking? Some of these guys on the news, Tim Scott and Nikki Haley, they're just skirting around the issue. It's like Kevin Spacey was in the news. His career's wrecked. But Trump can still go around in his Miss America, Miss Universe pageant, walking into women's dressing rooms. Who's the other guy? The senator from Wisconsin, the Saturday Night Live guy, Al Franken. When is the GOP going to be done with Trump? What's the cause? What's the root? What is it? Is it the lawsuits? Is it a smoking videotape of him saying something? What's going on? Kushner, is he the woman? He was in with Jack Smith talking for hours to the grand jury. Did I just say what I think I just said? All right. What's going to take Trump down? What's going to be it for the GOP? When are they going to say enough is enough? Or what is going to happen to say enough is enough? Is it money? This could be a lot of things. This could be the trail of broken promises, projects. I mean, the guy is such a winner, though. How can you not follow this guy? I'm so sick of his winning. Knight of Wands. So this is information, riding on strength. It's so far an information thing. It's a legal thing too at the base. So far this is saying legally in the past, it's the Five of Pentacles. And in other decks, the Five of Pentacles is two people walking outside of a church. And I mentioned that, this is like morally bankrupt. But to me, this feels like they're following the money. That's kind of where I'm getting with this. And at the top of the reading, you know how this guy is riding on strength? Yeah. What's going to take him down? A woman with strength. Okay. Maybe I wasn't clear enough with the woman with strength. Queen of Wands. So again, and I got that in the last poll too. Again, there is let's just keep going and see if we can get a little more clarity on this. What is going to get the GOP to go, enough is enough. It's some woman internally, the magician, because he doesn't feel like, when I tap into him a little bit, because I don't like getting in there too much because it's gross. He doesn't think that this is going to affect him. I mean, he's so deluded that he thinks that, I'll just take another Adderall and everything will be fine. All my lawyers are on it. It's all good. We're spreading this out. We're going to delay this. We're going to do that. We're going to blah, 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 blah. Magic. Internal, external position is, ooh, that's not pretty. 5 of Cups. So we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups in here. Sad, sad, sad. The top of the reading, hopes and fears are the King of Wands. So let's just look at the hope. What could this mean? Donald Trump, what's going to finally get the GOP from not following this guy? The hope is that the King of Wands will bring information that will set everything straight. Or that Jack Smith, they are feared, is coming after. So hopes and fears, it's Jack Smith. Whatever side you're on. I was trying to make a joke. When is the writer's strike going to be done? I need some material here, and I'm not getting any help from now. The actors are on strike, and I did read on that 6 weeks. That's what I got. Yeah. Ay. Okay. Hopes and fears or Jack Smith. Final outcome. When are they going? What's going to happen? What is? Ooh. There's a surprise. We get some new information that's coming out. Oh, look at, they're getting stabbed in the back and they're walking away. 10 of Swords. But with this High Priestess energy in the final outcome, there's something that is still unrevealed that we still haven't heard yet. Really? Really? Haven't we heard enough? No, there's more. Jack Smith. The strong arm of the law. This King of Swords does not fool around, as you can tell by what's in the other hand. A sword and a... Oof. All right. So it's Jack Smith, and let's just look. Is it January 6th? Is it the documents case or January 6th? Let's just put 3 cards up for each of those. We got to look into Georgia, because the devil went down to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? I've been listening to Molly Tuttle and Billy Strings, and who else? Molly Tuttle has a collaboration with Tommy Emmanuel. Crazy. So I guess Tommy Emmanuel's got a new album out with a bunch of collaborations. Yikes, good. Okay. So what's going to take Mr. Pumpkinhead down? The first row, 3 cards, will be J6. First card. First row. J6. Okay. Second row. What's the second row going to be? We have Georgia, because that's kind of the same. Georgia. I don't think it's Georgia, but that isn't good. And let's look at the documents case. Documents case. 3 cards for the document case. Jack. Jack. All work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. Let's drop it down. Here's Johnny. Okay, so J6, Georgia, documents. So Jack, Fonnie Willis. I think it's J6. And the surprise news is going to be coming from the money. This is family money. This is judgment. And this is coming in fast. So what I'm picking up on this is Jack Smith is going after the money that he grifted from January 6th. Right? He knew that there was okay, I'm going to come back up here. Trump knew he lost, yet he's bringing money in, a lot of money in. I mean, a lot, hundreds of millions. I think I heard that he made $1 billion or something. Anyway. So Jack Smith is following the money. He is going to get judgment. And yes, it's coming rather quick with the 8 of Wands. Okay, the Georgia case. Fonnie Willis. She's bringing it in. She's got her sword. She's ready to go. She is Is this for Pumpkinhead, the worry? Is this it? Walking away from sorrow? Walking away from this? Or is this the case that she's walking away from? Something's not going to come to fruition with Fonnie as it does with Jack Smith. The documents case, you would think that this would be kind of slammy dunk-ish. You have the 2 of Cups. This is Nada, I think, that guy, the valet. I mean, can you believe this guy? So he was a Marine from, I think, Guam. And he ends up in the White House. And if I remember right, he's a cook. And then he becomes the president's valet. I don't know. It feels like the guy just got taken hugely advantage of. Okay. My mouth is not working correctly. 2 of Cups, I think that's the relationship that they had. However, here is Jack Smith coming in, flying in, and doing what he does legally with this Knight of Swords. And then there's a balance. the Knave of Pentacles. So this is kind of like a new project, and it feels like Nada is going to kind of flip things a little bit. We haven't looked at Eileen Cannon with this. And that could be her trying to balance some of the things out. Let's do a clarification on Eileen on this last one. This Eileen Cannon. Let's just talk about this documents case with Eileen Cannon. What is... See, if I look at this with Nada in Trump, kind of coming together, and they're like working. Hey, yeah, you do this and that. Okay. And it feels like Nada, if that's the way you pronounce his name, is he just got caught up, and he's just way in over his head, way in. And then you got Jack Smith, and then you have Eileen Cannon, who's a little out of her element, very young, with this Knave of Pentacles. I mean, she is not up to the task of facing this Knight of Swords. So this Knave of Pentacles, Eileen Cannon, if I'm reading this right. Me a little bit more about this Knave of Pentacles and Eileen Cannon, because let's just see what the cards say. Eileen Cannon. I'm not getting a really clear thing on this. This card is, it kind of tells me what's going on. Eileen Cannon is a little overhead. It's going to break down. I think she's going to go and think. Let's just ask real quick. So getting back to this, I'm going to look into Eileen Cannon. I think I've covered it. I think it's J6. That's where it's going to be the big news, the big surprising news. Eileen Cannon, is she going to stick with this documents case, or is it just going to be noise for us? And I'm hearing it's just noise. That it's like it's going to suck a lot of oxygen, and then J6 is going to come up and boom, boom. And it's all about the money. And that's what got Nixon, the money. Eileen Cannon, is she going to stick? 3 cards. Is she going to stick with this case to the end? Stick with this case to see it through. Come on now, Eileen Cannon. Tough decision, King of Pentacles, suspension, taking a look at from another position. So right now it's not telling me yes or no. It's like she is being torn apart a little bit. She's got, the sword of truth, but it's in both hands and they're crossed. So she doesn't know where her loyalties lie. She's got it with clearly with Donald Trump and the Federalist Society in her ear going, you need to use this wisely. She's a little upside down. And I think she's taken this, she's looking at this from a different perspective, but she is upside down on this. 3 cards on the Hanged Man. What does this mean? 3 cards. A little more in depth on the Hanged Man. Well, for us, we would celebrate the freedom plus what? Plus what? Diversity in overseas travel, family. This is Eileen Canon. I'm getting a strong pull with this, like maybe Trump's family took some documents overseas. But I was reading on Eileen Canon. Well, we don't need to waste any more time with her, do we? Okay. What else was I going to read on? I think that's it because I got to go. It's been a long day. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you supporting the channel. Thumbs up, comment, hit subscribe if you choose. What I was saying before, that it's funny, my subscriber count it's like fluctuating like this. And so I was at it's kind of fun to watch because it was at 1 2 1 2 1, and then it was at 1 2 1 1 1, then it was at 1 2 0 0 1, and then it was at 1 2 1 1 2. Do you guys even care? And then it was, last time I looked, it was at 1 2 1 1 1. I like that number. So don't hit subscribe because I like it. 1 2 1 1 1. New beginning. All right. As we leave, a card to leave. 1. New beginnings, new ideas, stepping out. The queen, the empress. Make sure you guys stay grounded. Don't watch a lot of the news. It's going to be a crazy roller coaster. They're going to be saying, look over here, look over here, look over here, while something is happening over here. So just don't pay attention to it. Just live your life in abundance. Live your life grounded and expect a new beginning with this Empress card. And when I said live your life in abundance, there's a lot of people that go, I don't have anything. This is real. We have so much more than we realize. Be grateful for even the smallest thing, because some people are even struggling with that. Thank you guys for watching. Peace and love.